Welcome back to the Tennessee Frugal Craftsman. It's Saturday, August the 13th. Just wanted to give you an update on where I am as far as with the outbuilding. And also, I think I'm going to mill a log today, so I'll show you what I'm doing. You can see here that I've got everything ready now to pour. I had to get this set up so I could run my wheelbarrow up here, and so I leveled it out, built in some ramp or built in some platforms here so I can run my wheelbarrow right out and dump straight down in, as you can see there. I also put on a 2x4 in here to make a little lip for the floor to set on. Made some backsplashes so I can pour and drop it right into the wall. Also made a chute here. This one is for the main part. You can kind of see what I did here. Just kind of made a little bit of an angle and locked it down over the edge of the wall there, and it locks over on this side as well. And so I can just pick this up. As long as it's sitting over a stud on the other side, I can just bring my wheelbarrow up and dump, and that'll shoot it right down into the wall. Also put a little plank over there to get that section, because everything on that end they can get with the chutes. They're only going to bring 3 chutes, so I can set up my wheelbarrow here and roll right over and do this other half of the wall. So hopefully we can do this fairly quickly. One of the other things that just a tip that I do that may help in your cleanup later, and that is I put soap. I just took a bar of soap, may have mentioned this before, but I fill all the nail heads that are exposed that could possibly get concrete in, and I just go along and fill them in with soap, and then the concrete won't adhere to that, and I can just brush off the concrete, and my bit will go right in through that soft soap, and then I just throw it into a pail of water, let it sit for a day or so, and the soap all dissolves. So it's a way of being able to reuse your screws, and at about $35, $36 a box. You don't want to be throwing those away and wasting them. So yeah, that's what I did. I went around, got everything ready, and so I think we are scheduled, as far as I know, for Thursday of this week, coming week, to pour this. A friend of mine's coming down to give me a hand, and so yeah, I'll give you an update when I get to that point. But I spent probably about 5 hours today building in underneath here, building supports and whatnot, and flooring this in so we'd have a means to get at it with the wheelbarrow. But right now, I think I'll try to do a log. It's my first log since my back surgery. I got the log rolled up on the mill. It's a nice white oak log. So I'm going to make some 4x4s out of, or 6x6 out of that, and maybe some 3x5s or something. I'm not exactly sure. Right now I think I'm going to use most of this stuff for posts, and I'm going to put in some guardrail out next to the road on one side where it's a little steep. So yeah, that's kind of where we're at, so I will bring you along on that. Okay. So, all right. So what I got is a 12-foot. It's probably going to end up about a 10 because it's got some damage on the end. But I got the a 6x6, and I got a bunch of boards there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 boards, averaging probably about 6 and 7 inches. So I'll sticker those, treat them and sticker them. And now I've got to go and I've got to cut up the offcuts and put them on my pile of wood. So one other thing I wanted to show you before I ended, I went ahead and re-engineered some of my covering here. I actually attached a rope over to this tree, ran it straight through underneath over to a support to hold that, to try to take the bow out of it. And then I added another rope over to this tree here, guess that tree right there, and puts a few more supports in it to try to hold it a little more firm because it was sagging quite bad. So we'll see how that handles the rain. And so I'm back in the saddle. I'm not going to push it too much. I'm going to try to maybe on Tuesday, I've got to work on Monday, but try to maybe on Tuesday mill out a few more of these logs while we're waiting for the concrete. And so, as always, I appreciate you joining me, and if you would hit like and subscribe, I'd appreciate it. You have a great day.